Today I'm going to be training with a UFC fighter out of Perth, Western Australia, Quillan Salkilld. Quillan knocked out his opponent in just 19 seconds on debut. That is the second fastest knockout from a lightweight in history. And with this iconic celebration, what's there not to love? Without further ado, let's go and train like a UFC fighter. So Quillan started explaining to me what we're going to be doing in this MMA-based circuit today. I was definitely a bit nervous, as you could see, doing the arm swings, and Quillan was basically laughing because he knows how much pain I'm about to endure. So we started with the warm-up, so a bit of running around and getting the arms loose, getting the legs loose. Yeah, it was good running around the mat, doing these different types of exercises which I haven't really done before. So it's all about learning, and I quite enjoyed it. So then we went into some knees. Technique is nowhere near as good as Quillan's, but not too bad, to be honest, looking back at the footage. Then some leg swings we added in there as well. Then we went into some roly-polies, which you'll see in a minute. Basically, nearly got a concussion on the first one. Technique was a bit off, but yeah, and then these backwards roly-polies, which, what the hell am I even doing there? Pretty embarrassing, not the best technique, but nearly fell off the mat with that one as well. Then we went back the other way. I'm not quite sure what this one is called, but added this in the warm-up as well, which was pretty good. Again, just getting loose, getting low. Now we went into learning some wrestling.
Let's wrestle, let's wrestle, let's wrestle.
I've never done any wrestling training before, so Quillan started demonstrating on me. This is a double leg takedown, which was, yeah, it was pretty cool to learn this. Then we went into a sprawl, and then he would basically go into lifting me up. So this is all to do with, of course, wrestling. Now this is the third technique, which, yeah, I was quite surprised when Quillan just threw me to the floor like that. But yeah, this was a really cool one to learn, something I struggled with a lot. So I went into my double leg takedown, which, yeah, took me a little bit to learn with the technique. You see how important like footwork is and where you place your feet in order to do with balance and weight distribution. So started to get a little bit better with that one there, but still had a bit to work on. Then my first sprawl attempt was shocking. Very bad technique, so Quillan was telling me to keep my arms straight. A little bit better on that one, but still got a bit to work on. And then, yeah, was struggling to lift Quillan, but a little bit better on this one. That was probably my best sprawl. Not bad. And this is the one I was really struggling with, was this takedown here. I just was not able to execute it. So you can see again how important the footwork is. Quillan placing his foot around me just to distribute your weight and actually pull off that. So I started to get a little bit better, but really had to slow it down and spend a bit of extra time on this one because, yeah, again, I was struggling. That was probably one of my better ones, and then really slowed this one down. Got the footwork pretty good there, and yeah, not too bad. So went on to some ground and pound. So we're just going through what I'm going to be doing in the circuit in slow motion. Then went over to the bag, so we'll be doing 4 straight punches with some power shots in there as well. And then obviously the assault bike, or as I like to call it, the death bike, which you will see why in a bit. So we started round 1, 45 seconds on each piece of equipment. We'll be doing 4 rounds. So started on the bike, then straight to the bag. You can see I was looking and feeling pretty good at this point. Like, punches are pretty powerful and I'm looking pretty quick. But you'll see later that you get lethargic very, very fast. So then went into 2 straights, a knee, and a sprawl. So my sprawls were starting to look pretty good. Started to get the hang of that. But yeah, it does take a bit out of you, especially adding that sprawl in. It's like doing a burpee. Then we went into 10 on 10 each side for kicks. Anyone that's done any sort of martial arts training knows how much of a killer that is, and it takes so much out of you. So that was round 1 done. Here's me catching my breath. Was feeling not too bad. Still got a long way to go. Back on the bike, 45 seconds. Already started to feel a bit tired. That bike just takes so much out of you. Then went into some double leg takedowns. I was so tired that my technique just kind of went out the window. Yeah, some sprawls in there as well. You could really tell that I was starting to get pretty tired, like with that one looking much more slow. Then we went over to ground and pound, probably my favorite part of the circuit. I thought it was quite realistic in how Quillan was putting a bit of resistance on me, and yeah, it's a really good way to get some anger out. I really enjoyed this part of the circuit, throwing some elbows in there and just going ham on the bag. Yeah, I really enjoyed this part. It was pretty cool. And that is round 2 done. So here's me again catching my breath. You could really tell I was definitely starting to get pretty tired here. So shirt's coming off, we've got to lock in. Back on the bike, 45 seconds. And yeah, definitely a lot slower here. Don't know what those facial expressions are, but anyway. And then we're on to some freestyle on the pads. And yeah, I guess going on that bike and doing everything beforehand makes going on the pads look so much uglier. Your technique starts to fall off, and you can see my hands were even dropping a bit, looking much slower. But that's the whole point of it. It's supposed to make these MMA movements harder by going on the bike. Then back into ground on pound. Quillan really pushing the resistance on me here. But that's what we want. We want to train like a UFC fighter, so got to make it as realistic as possible. Just really going hard on the bag here. Now into some more wrestling, so some double leg takedowns here. And then yeah, that is the end of round 3. You can see I'm absolutely cooked there, but got to get up. Still got one more round to go. And back on the bike. And I was already tired, and then I look across the room, and yeah, Quillan's adding another exercise in with a medicine ball. So, and you'll see my facial expression, me basically going, you got to be joking, but can't complain, just got to do it. So we're on the bike, again, 45 seconds, the last time on the bike, really had to push on this one, and yeah, it was really getting to me. It was really starting to struggle, really had to, became a mental game at that point to really push through. And then straight over to the medicine ball. And this is probably the most humbling moment of my life. I could not get up with the medicine ball. Barely got up on the first rep here. And yeah, it's way harder than it looks. I really thought it wouldn't be that hard. So I ditched the medicine ball and just went body weight, which I still struggled with. No excuses, just simply was not strong enough. So yeah, this was pretty cool exercise. I've never done it before. Keeping your back flat on the wall and lifting your body weight up. Try it at home. It's pretty good. Then we added this one in to basically pull Quillan's body weight. Again, was pretty hard, especially at the end of the round, because I was so tired pulling all that weight. And yeah, you could see by my face I was struggling quite a bit. Then we finished with some freestyle on the bag. Technique doesn't have to be pretty, just gotta throw all these random combinations at the bag and empty the gas tank. That's the whole point of it. So yeah, throw a little bit of head movement in there, but again, the goal is just to absolutely throw everything I have left at the bag, which wasn't much, as you can tell. And here I land my final punch, barely landing on the bag. And then I've dropped dead, which Quillan basically walked over me and said, that's the whole point. We want you to end up on the ground like that. So what an awesome experience. Really enjoyed training like a UFC fighter. And yeah, you guys should try it out. Check out Luis Combat Academy and book in a session.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed that, and I'd highly recommend you guys try something like that out. If you're in Perth, check out Luis Combat Academy, the gym I just went to. They take on beginners, any level. It's a really great gym. I'm looking to do more of these type of videos. You guys seem to really like them. Comment down below any suggestions of a specific sport or video you'd like me to try out. We have some pretty big videos coming over the next couple weeks, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. Cheers everyone. As always, follow your vision, and I will catch you in the next video.